Before you scroll away, stop right here, because what you are about to hear is not just another celebrity rumor or edited internet scandal. It is the exact moment Xiao Zhan shattered weeks of silence surrounding a secret recording connected to Wang and Shen Yue that was never supposed to reach the public. And if you stay until the very end, you're going to uncover why fans are calling this one of the most uncomfortable and emotionally explosive situations the C-drama industry has seen in years. So subscribe right now and stay with every second, because this story unfolds in a way that will leave you stunned long after it ends. For days, the entertainment world had already been spiraling into chaos. A mysterious leaked audio recording began circulating quietly online late one evening. At first, nobody paid attention to it. The sound quality was distorted, the voices unclear, and most people assumed it was another fake celebrity scandal designed to gain attention before disappearing within hours. But then fans started analyzing the recording more carefully, frame by frame, voice by voice, and suddenly everything changed, because the names attached to the audio were massive. Wang,
Shen Yue, and eventually, Xiao Zhan.
The internet exploded instantly. People reposting clips everywhere. Fans desperately trying to identify who is speaking. Others slowing down the audio, repeatedly searching for hidden context. The atmosphere online became chaotic almost overnight. What shocked people most was not just the existence of the recording. It was the emotional tone hidden inside it. The voices sounded tense, frustrated,
exhausted.
At one point, a male voice many believed belonged to Wang reportedly said that some people pretend everything is fine publicly while privately creating emotional pressure nobody talks about. Seconds later, another voice believed to be connected to Shen Yue responded quietly that silence becomes necessary when trust no longer feels safe. Those lines alone sent fans into emotional panic everywhere online. People immediately began speculating about hidden conflict between the stars. Old interviews resurfaced instantly, fans revisiting awkward moments they once ignored. Every glance, every pause, every strange silence between Wang and Shen Yue suddenly felt suspicious in hindsight. But the biggest mystery remained Xiao Zhan himself, because according to insiders, he was allegedly present during the private conversation connected to the leaked recording. That revelation changed everything. Suddenly, fans were no longer only asking whether the recording was real. They were asking whether Xiao Zhan would speak publicly at all. For nearly a week, he remained completely silent. No interviews, no social media posts, nothing. And somehow that silence only intensified the situation further. Entertainment pages flooded with theories. Some claiming Xiao Zhan was protecting Wang privately. Others believing he was furious about the recording leaking at all. But nobody truly knew the truth. Until the night everything finally changed. It happened during a late evening promotional event in Shanghai. The atmosphere there already felt unusually tense because reporters had spent the entire week preparing questions about the leaked audio scandal. Security around the venue appeared heavier than normal. Managers whispering nervously behind cameras. Everyone sensing something important was about to happen. When Xiao Zhan finally entered the venue, the room instantly transformed. Cameras flashing endlessly. Reporters shouting questions before he even reached the stage. But despite the pressure, he remained calm on the surface. Elegant, as always. Controlled. Professional. Yet fans watching closely noticed something different in his expression that night. Exhaustion. Not physical exhaustion. Emotional exhaustion. The kind people carry when they are tired of watching private pain become public entertainment. For most of the event, Xiao Zhan avoided discussing the scandal directly, answering questions carefully while maintaining composure. But then one reporter suddenly asked the question everyone had been waiting for. Was the leaked recording involving Wang and Shen Yue real? The entire room froze immediately. Managers looked visibly alarmed. Some reporters stopped typing completely. Even the audience became silent. For several seconds, Xiao Zhan said nothing. Just stood there quietly holding the microphone while cameras zoomed closer toward his face. And then finally he spoke. Softly at first, but clearly enough for every word to hit the room like emotional thunder. He admitted the conversation in the recording did happen. The entire venue erupted instantly, gasps spreading across the audience, while reporters scrambled frantically to capture every word. But Xiao Zhan continued before anyone could interrupt him. He explained that private emotional conversations between friends should never become public weapons for entertainment. His voice remained calm, yet something inside it sounded deeply disappointed, almost hurt. Then came the revelation that completely shattered fans emotionally. Xiao Zhan admitted the recording captured a moment where everyone involved was already emotionally overwhelmed from pressure surrounding public expectations and hidden misunderstandings behind the scenes. According to him, the conversation was never meant to expose hatred or betrayal. It was people struggling emotionally while cameras and rumors slowly consumed their personal lives. That explanation changed the emotional tone of the scandal instantly, because suddenly the recording no longer sounded like celebrity drama. It sounded human, painfully human. Xiao Zhan reportedly explained that Dylan Wang had reached a breaking point emotionally during that period because endless public speculation surrounding his connection with Shen Yue had started affecting every interaction they had privately and professionally. At the same time, Shen Yue reportedly felt trapped between protecting herself emotionally and protecting the people around her from even more public pressure. Hearing Xiao Zhan describe the situation so honestly stunned everyone watching. Because this was not polished celebrity language anymore. This was raw, emotional truth. He continued quietly, saying the entertainment industry teaches people how to smile publicly while silently falling apart emotionally behind closed doors. The room became completely silent again. Even reporters stopped interrupting him, because everyone realized Xiao Zhan was no longer speaking only about Dylan Wang and Shen Yue. He was speaking about all of them. About the hidden emotional exhaustion celebrities carry constantly while the public consumes every private moment as entertainment. Then came the most heartbreaking part of all. Xiao Zhan admitted that after the recording leaked, both Dylan Wang and Shen Yue became emotionally distant from almost everyone around them. Not because they hated each other, but because trust itself had started feeling dangerous. He described seeing two people who once laughed effortlessly together suddenly struggling to even hold normal conversations without fear of creating more headlines or rumors. That revelation devastated fans online almost instantly. People suddenly understanding how deeply the leak had damaged the emotional safety between them. At one point, Xiao Zhan paused during his statement and looked visibly emotional before saying something that later spread across the internet faster than anything else that night. He said sometimes people destroy beautiful friendships simply because they demand constant access to moments that were never meant for public eyes. That sentence emotionally destroyed millions of fans almost instantly, because everyone understood exactly what he meant. The obsession surrounding celebrity relationships had finally crossed into something deeply painful and invasive. Meanwhile, Dylan Wang reportedly watched Xiao Zhan's statement privately from inside a studio waiting room late that same night. According to insiders, he remained completely silent afterward for several minutes before quietly thanking Xiao Zhan through a private message for speaking honestly when everyone else only wanted more chaos. Shen Yue reportedly reacted emotionally too. One insider claimed she cried privately after watching the interview because for the first time someone had publicly explained the emotional reality behind the scandal without turning it into entertainment. The aftermath of Xiao Zhan's statement changed everything surrounding the scandal completely. Fans who once aggressively demanded more leaked information suddenly began apologizing online. Others admitted they had forgotten celebrities are real people emotionally affected by constant public pressure and invasion. Still, the emotional damage remained impossible to erase entirely, because once private trust breaks publicly, it never fully returns the same way again. Weeks later, fans continued revisiting Xiao Zhan's statement endlessly, quoting his words across social media, discussing the emotional weight hidden behind every sentence he spoke that night. Some believed he protected Dylan Wang and Shen Yue by finally telling the truth honestly. Others believed his statement quietly confirmed deeper fractures between them than fans ever imagined before. But everyone agreed on one thing. The scandal permanently changed the emotional atmosphere surrounding all three stars forever. Not because of one leaked recording alone, but because it exposed how fragile private trust becomes once the entire world starts listening to conversations never meant for public ears. And perhaps that is why this story feels so haunting emotionally. Because beneath all the headlines and internet chaos existed something painfully simple. Three people trying to survive emotional pressure while millions watched every moment expecting entertainment instead of humanity. And now the only question that remains is this. When private pain becomes public spectacle, who truly suffers more? The people inside the scandal itself, or the friendships slowly destroyed while the world keeps demanding more answers? If this story touched your heart and you want more emotional drama stories like this, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who understands that sometimes the loudest scandals begin with conversations that should have remained protected behind closed doors.